heartfelt greeting to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home, isn't it? Enjoying your holidays in such a pleasant way, no tension, nothing, isn't it? And experiencing the online platform of learning, isn't it? So, students, apart from that, do you remember what we were discussing in our last class? Yes, we were discussing our lesson, that is climate change is not a hysteria. That is a speech, that is a fact of speech which is written by Leonardo DiCaprio. Very good, students. So in the previous class we had discussed the paragraph 1 and 2. Now we are going to discuss paragraph 3 and 4. Okay, so before proceeding to our lesson, I want to ask you two general questions, that is very casual. Okay, so my first question is, do you know what are the reasons of climate changes? Yes, as I told you in the last class that greenhouse effect, acidifying rain, isn't it? Okay, very good. Now, my second question is, can you reason out the causes? Like, who is being behind this causes? Can anyone tell me? Yes, very good. I just appreciate for your answer that you just remember what we were discussing. Yes, we the human beings are the main reason, the main cause of destroying our nature, isn't it? Causing the main problems in our surroundings. Very good, students. So, today we are going to deal with the paragraph 3 and 4. Before that, I am going to show a small video. Just watch it carefully. Okay? Come on.
Have you ever noticed how the heat these days are too much to handle, or how excessive raining keeps popping up with no warning at all? Well, that can be explained with climate change. Climate change is a change in the statistical distribution of weather patterns that lasts for an extended period. It can also refer to a change in an average conditions. Yet, how did climate change become an intolerable aspect in our lives? Why must we stand and act to lessen climate change? Here's why. Climate change can cause a number of casualties that could leave a community in dire need of help. It's scary how we can contribute to climate change without even knowing it. How do we fix this problem? Here's how. Make a difference too. Let's heal our planet by starting with ourselves.
Friends, I hope you understood the video. Isn't it? You got the information that climate condition, the climate situation can also change with our ocean. That is from acidifying, the warming up, acidifying methane plumes. Okay, so in our today's paragraph, the author is talking about the main reasons of new and undesirable climatic changes. That is from our oceans are warming and acidifying with methane plumes, which are rising up from beneath the ocean floors. I told you that we the human beings only are responsible, but on the other way, oceans are also responsible, that they are warming up with the acidifying methanic substance, which is very harmful for the nature, the surrounding, the environment all around the world. Do you know why the oceans are warming up and reacting back to our environment? Yes, they are reacting back because all the industries and communities, they are just releasing out the chemical substances through their pipes to the oceans or lakes or somewhere else. So that chemical just involved with the ocean and they just react back as a climatic change in our society. So it is industries and communities are the main and new undesirable reasons for the climatic changes too. Not only the human beings, but the very big industries and many communities, they are also responsible for the climatic changes. Now I am going to read this paragraph. Just listen it carefully. But I think we know better than that. Every week we are seeing new and undeniable climate events, evidence that accelerated climate change is here now. We know that droughts are intensifying, our oceans are warming and acidifying with methane plumes rising up from beneath the ocean floor. We are seeing extreme weather events, increased temperatures, and the West Antarctic and Greenland ice sheet melting at unprecedented rates, decades ahead of scientific projections. None of this is rhetoric, and none of it is hysteria. It's a fact. The scientific community knows it, the industry knows it, and the government know it. Climate change is our single greatest security threat. Students, now it's time for individual reading. Just read the passage individually and silently. After that, I will be asking you questions. Now it's a time to ask 2 questions related to this chapter. So, our first question is, what are the main reasons of climate change in our surroundings? Very good, students. Your answer is exact and I just really appreciate for this answer. Because of our oceans are warming and acidifying with methane plumes rising up from beneath the ocean floor. Now, proceeding to our second question, which is the single greatest security threat we facing now? Can anyone answer? Excellent answer, dear students. The single greatest security threat we facing now is all industries and community, because they are releasing the chemical substances to the oceans, to the ponds and lakes. That is really very harmful for all the human beings. Isn't it? So I hope you just understood these 2 questions. Now it's a time for loud reading. Just read the passage loudly with correct pronunciation, stress and intonation. Now it's a time for a collaborative reading. I am dividing you in a groups since it is an online class, but still you have to read the passage once again, and if you have any doubts you can ask to me. After that I will be asking 2 more questions to you. So now our first question is, who is giving the speech? Very good, children. Leonardo DiCaprio is giving the speech. And now our next question is, what are the undeniable climate events that are happening now? Anyone can answer. Our answer is, the undeniable climate events are extreme weather events, increased temperatures and melting ice sheets from West Antarctic and Greenland. I really do appreciate for your answers, and I'm really very happy that you all understood the lesson well and as you answered my questions. Very good, students. Now it's a time to learn some new words. I hope you all are excited to learn the new words with correct pronunciation, stress and with the perfect meaning, isn't it? So come on, just learn some new words. So first word is related to this picture. What do you depict from this picture? Can anyone tell me? Yes, there are many people. The one head is speaking, others are listening, and some are writing. Very good. Our first new word is rhetoric. My flashcard is in the figure of tree. The tree is related to our nature or environment. Okay, that is a lesson based. So our first word is rhetoric. Rhetoric spelling is RHETORIC. That is rhetoric. The art of effective speaking or writing. Rhetoric means the art of effective speaking or writing. So our second new word is related to this picture. Can you tell me what does it show in this picture? Yeah, it is a scenario of complete ice, isn't it? So our second word is related to the word ice, which is, our second word is ice sheets. Okay, ice sheets. That ICE, ice, SHEETS, sheets, ice sheets. Ice sheet means the layer of ice covering an extensive tract of land for long period. Ice sheet means the layer of ice covering on extensive tract of land for long period. Our last and final word is related to this picture. What do you see in this picture? It is very creative, isn't it? There is a tortoise, there is a matchstick, fire, cracker, isn't it? What is it? Yeah, it is a tortoise, and to make his steps more quick, isn't it? They are burning a fire on his back. So our final word is, our last word is accelerated. The pronunciation is accelerated. Spelling ACCELERATED. Accelerated. It means begin to move more quickly. It means begin to move more quickly. So I hope you all understood today's new words. Now students, it's a time to learn grammar portion. So our today's grammar portion is prefix. Prefix means a word, letter or number placed before another. Just I am repeating once again, a word, letter or number placed before another. For example, appear, disappear. The word in this first word, dis is the prefix in the first word. Now in the second one, close, enclose. So ENN is the prefix in the second word. And happy, unhappy. So UN is the prefix in the last word. So I'm going to repeat once again, just listen it carefully. Prefix, a word, letter or number placed before another. For example, appear, disappear, close, enclose, happy, unhappy. Now I'm going to show a small video related to prefix. So just watch it carefully. It will be helpful for you.
Prefixes. Prefixes are added to the beginning of a base word. For example, the word repaint. Paint is the base word. Re in the beginning is the prefix. Prefixes change the meaning of the word that it's added to. For example, when I add re to a word, it means to do again. Like when I say repaint, or reread, or rewrite, reheat. All these words means to do again. So paint again, read again, write again, or heat it again. When I add the prefix un to a word, it means not. Like if I say unhappy, that means not happy. Unfair means it is not fair. Unlock means don't lock it. When I add the prefix pre to a word, it means before. For example, when I say preview, it means to view it before, or to see it or look at it before. When I say pre-cook, it means to cook it beforehand. When I add the prefix miss to a word, it means wrong. So the word misspell means that it was spelled wrong or incorrectly. The word misunderstood means that they were understood the wrong way. When I add the prefix dis to a word, it means opposite of. For example, if I say dislike, that is the opposite of the word like. If I say disagree, that is the opposite of the word agree, which means they don't agree. Now you know how important prefixes are and how they can change the meaning of the entire word.
So I hope students, you all got the today's grammar portion, that is prefixes. Isn't it? The video was really very creative. So now our next session is a group activity. Since it is an online learning mode, we have to do this group activity and you have to send me this courses individually. Okay, so your group activity question is write the profile of author. It is really very simple question for your group activity that in the very first class of this lesson I told you about the author, isn't it? The author name is? Yes, very good. Our author is Leonardo DiCaprio. I told his full profile, isn't it? I explained it. So you have to write that and you can take references from your textbook also. Okay, so your time starts now. My dear students, I'm really happy that you all given me such discourses. I just do appreciate for your answers. And I really feel happy that you all recognize and remember what I have taught you in the first class and what I have told you about the author. Seriously, I just love all the discourses of the all children. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my version of this profile. Okay, listen it carefully and observe it carefully. So it's my version. Profile. Leonardo DiCaprio is an American actor, producer, and environmentalist. He was born on 11 November 1947. He is known as the founder of Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation. Okay, I think it will be clear to you. Last but not the least, we are winding up with follow-up activity. So it is your homework question that you have to prepare a write-up on the main causes of climate disaster. Okay, it is also a simple question that you can write it by your own as a general points. Okay, you can go for internet also. So you have to write, you can write as point wise or you can write as paragraphs. Okay. So thank you so much students for listening my class. I hope you all understood today's class. Isn't it? All the grammar portion, our new words, the activities, the readings, just everything. Isn't it? So We'll be continuing our next paragraph in the next class. Till then, take care, be safe, and take your precautions at home. Okay, thank you so much.